Psalm 114 is the second of the Passover Hallel songs that would have been sung before the dinner. And as we look at this, it's a dramatic, poetic description of the Exodus. When Israel went out of Egypt, the house of Jacob, from a people of strange language, Judah became his sanctuary, Israel his dominion. And the thing about poetry is it can describe ordinary events, or what look like ordinary events, with such dramatic terms that we get the sense of what was really taking place. It's not about exaggeration, it's about revelation. When Israel came out of Egypt, and when the house of Jacob, from a people of strange language, the word for strange, it's only used once, like poetry often does. It uses unusual terms, and it means barbaric, surrounded by the language they didn't understand, with harsh attitudes towards them, representing a culture, representing slavery. And God brought them out and transformed them. It wasn't just that they had a geographical move, it was that there was a spiritual transformation. Judah became his sanctuary, Israel his dominion. God moved in with them as he brought them out and became their God. And then these wonderful descriptions. The sea looked and fled, Jordan turned back, the mountains skipped like rams and the hills like lambs. Again, he's describing the kind of cataclysmic impact on history as God redeemed his people from slavery. But there was so much more going on. And then this mocking, teasing of creation as it responds to God. What ails you, O sea, that you flee? There is no ails in the original. It's just, what happened to you? What was going on there? Sea, river, mountains, hills, when God moved, and you just responded. You just responded to God. You couldn't hold on any longer. You had to get out of the way. In Revelation 20:11, when the great white throne of judgment is set forth, earth and sky flee away. There's no place for them. It's just before God, everything shrinks, his majesty. I think we have to recognise that when we get saved, many of us don't have dramatic experiences, but the poetry of hymns puts into words something that perhaps our imagination and our own ability would fail to do. And the psalmist is given similar liberty to put into the mouths of God's people this poetry that lifts them to see what was really going on. Charles Wesley: long my in prison spirit lay, fast bound in sin and nature's night. Thine eye diffused a quickening ray, I woke, the dungeon flamed with light. My chains fell off, my heart was free, I rose, went forth and followed thee. Don't be envious of Wesley as if he's describing something that happened to him but it's not relevant for you. He's saying, no, this is what happened to you as well. When you came to faith in Jesus, you enjoyed this kind of liberation. And this psalm opens our eyes to the wonder of redemption. Tremble, O earth, at the presence of the Lord, at the presence of the God of Jacob, who turns a rock into a pool of water, a flint into a spring of water. It's a great thing to be redeemed and to know this transforming love, this transforming work of salvation that God has brought us into.